Part 1. The Bloody Escape, Cemetery Horror. The sun was just rising over the city cemetery, but the morning air was filled with shouts of fear. People who lived among the tombs found 2 bodies. The dead were a couple, Paeng and Rosa, known for selling illegal drugs. Both had been attacked and were covered in stab wounds. The crowd spoke in hushed, grim voices. They chose a bad life. This was going to happen. No money is worth this. My family is poor, but we are honest. Everyone knew the couple had met a terrible end. The broken home. Inside a small, patched-up shack nearby, Annie was washing clothes. Miguel, the son of their housemate Rogelio, was fixing holes in the walls. They were both 18. Suddenly, Rogelio burst in. He was bleeding from several cuts and looked terribly pale. "Miguel!" "Annie," he gasped. They ran to him, asking what was wrong. "No time. You must leave now. Pack nothing, just go, or you'll be next." Rogelio looked desperate. "Father, what happened?" "You need a doctor," Miguel cried. "Listen to me, Miguel. Take Annie to my old town. Use this to start a new life." Rogelio shoved a thick bundle of cash into Miguel's hand. It was an amount they had never seen. "Where are Aunt Rosa and Uncle Paeng?" "We have to take them," Annie pleaded. Rogelio's voice dropped, full of pain. "We can't. Annie, your parents, they are dead. The men we worked with attacked us this morning. I barely got away." Annie was crushed, but before she could cry, a loud gunshot ripped through the air outside, followed by angry shouts. "Rogelio! Get out, traitor!" a man yelled. "You tried to fool us. Come join your friends in hell." The man laughed and more gunshots followed, sending the cemetery residents running for cover. "Hurry! Go out the back!" Rogelio pushed them toward a small hole in the wall. "Miguel, take Annie home, to the village. Be careful." They did as they were told. They ran out just as a storm of bullets tore into their little shack. Annie and Miguel ran without looking back. They had nothing but the clothes they wore and the money. They had no time to mourn, they just had to escape. They found a tricycle outside the cemetery and rushed to the main bus station. By late morning, they were at the ferry dock. They sat in silence, thinking about their dead family. "What do we do now, Miguel?" Annie asked, her voice small. "We go to my village. I remember the way," Miguel said, trying to sound strong. "My father always taught me how to get home." Maybe he knew something like this would happen. Miguel insisted they eat, knowing the journey would be long. They stopped at a small food stall. "I can't stop thinking about our parents. Are their bodies being taken care of?" Annie started to cry. Miguel hugged her tight. "We don't know what's happening now, but we must be strong for each other." They bought a few warm jackets for the trip. "We'll buy everything else once we get to the village," Miguel told her. "No point in carrying heavy bags now." Annie simply nodded. Maligaya. The next morning around 6, Miguel gently woke Annie. "We're here. We have to get off the jeepney." "This isn't our final stop," Miguel explained. "We need a tricycle to get to the actual village." They stopped again to buy supplies: clothes, a sleeping mat, pillows, and lots of food that wouldn't spoil, like canned goods and rice. "We bought so much," Annie said, worried. "We'll rent a small car to take us there," Miguel replied. "Things might be more expensive in the village, so it's best to buy now." It took nearly 2 more hours to reach the village. Annie stared in wonder. The place looked like time had stopped. The houses were all made of wood and straw, far different from the city. But to her the surrounding mountains and green trees felt peaceful, like a paradise. Their ride stopped at a big wooden house. An old man came out, looking at them carefully. Miguel quickly ran and hugged him. "Grandpa, it's me, Miguel." The old man was shocked, not recognizing him at first. He then helped them bring their things inside. "Why are you alone, Miguel? Where is your father?" the old man asked. Miguel sadly told him everything, the attack, the betrayal, and the deaths. "Is that true, my grandson?" The old man was saddened. "Don't worry, you two are safe here. This place is very far away, no one will find you. Now rest. You have traveled a long way and must be very tired," he said, pointing to a small room. Annie and Miguel lay down. They were safe, but the violence they ran from, the deadly business and the cold memory of the city, felt like a dark shadow they had brought with them to Barrio Maligaya, Happy Village.